feel like a schoolgirl in this shirt. Like I'm off to my Catholic middle school or something. I'm kind of digging it though. Hello, welcome to the second part of my Reading Rush vlog. So today was an interesting day. I woke up at like 4:30 in the morning. My boyfriend goes to work very early in the morning, so he gets up around 4 and leaves the house at 4:30, and for whatever reason, like, I just woke up while he was leaving and I couldn't seem to go back to bed. I couldn't. So if I look extra, it's probably lack of sleep, but it wouldn't be a readathon if there wasn't lack of sleep. But anyway, I was up that early and I still haven't read anything, so it's been a great day. But I think I'm going to listen to more of my audiobook for Shadow of Night while I play some Stardew. Sorry, I had a brain fart there where I had to think about what I was gonna say and what I'm doing with my life. But so I'm writing for a little bit because I remembered that I have to write today and stick to my schedule. But after I'm done writing, I think today's video challenge was to like show off your reading space, your reading nook. And I just do most of my reading in bed, I guess. I don't know, I do actually a lot of audiobook reading, listening, so I'm all over the house when I read, but I guess a majority of it is in my bed, so I guess I'll show that. I don't, that's so boring. Hi, so I just finished making my bed and this feels so ridiculous because it's like, oh, show your reading space for today's video challenge. This is where I read, in this little corner here. And what's really cool, I mean, besides like the mess, which is like just random stuff up here, this is where I keep most of my books that I've already read. Obviously it's not all of them. Again, I say this almost every video, but all of my books, most of my books, are back at home in California. So the books that are here on this shelf that I've read, because I have more in the office that I haven't read yet, and it's on my TBR cart. But this is all the books that I have read. And some of them I did buy like here in Canada, obviously. And a few of them, maybe like 4 or 5 of them, I actually brought from home. So that's my little reading nook. We have Christmas lights that go over that, my dead plants because I can't keep plants alive. Eventually I want to get some artwork to put on this wall. I think it would just add something more to the space, but I haven't found anything that I think would work for both my taste and my boyfriend's taste. But anyways, this is my reading space. So I'm here in my room and I'm getting ready to play some Stardew Valley, but I wanted to show you guys, I bought some stickers a couple days ago. They're not going to get here in time for me to actually show you guys physically on the vlog, but I thought I would just show you guys like on Redbubble the stickers that I got. I saw Chloe from Books with Chloe get this sticker from Redbubble and I was like, oh my god, I need this sticker. So yeah, it's a Daisy Jones and the Six inspired sticker. It just says, "Dream big, little girl, love Daisy," and it's got that like vintage look to it, with coffee stains on it. So I'm super excited to get this. So I got that. I also got this cat on top of like books and spell books and the coffee with the tea. Yeah, this one's so cute. So this artist that sells this kind of style and stickers and things like that, my boyfriend actually bought me a laptop case with a similar style. It's got like the skulls on it with the cat. I don't know if it's on here, if I could show you. It's absolutely my favorite. Like when I saw it, I fell in love with it and was like, oh my gosh, it's expensive though. And then my boyfriend surprised me with it for my birthday. And yeah, so this is the print of my laptop case. So by the same by the same artist. So I'm excited to get their sticker. I also got another one from them, which was this one. It's so cute, and it's got the pumpkin, and I couldn't resist. I'm ready for October to come. I'm ready for spooky season and the fall. Not really. I love summer, and I'm so happy summer's here. But like, you know, I miss the things that come with autumn. So like pumpkin spice and black cats and pumpkins. But yeah, I think the name of this is also cute. It's Pumpkin Cat's Sun. So like this is the son of the other one I showed. Anyways, I'm really excited. Then I just got this mason jar with lemons, obviously for summer because I love summer. I got this coffee and books sticker that I thought was really cool in the way that it was done inside the actual like coffee stain. So that's nice. I got this writer inspired sticker. It just says don't stop until you're proud. I'm probably going to put this on the front of my laptop. But yeah, I really like this one. I think it's just a good reminder to myself to not stop at my goals. And then I just got one for my hometown. You know, I'm in a different country, so it just feels like it's appropriate to be like, hey, I'm not from around here. Then I just got some oranges. Yeah, I'm just obsessed with fruit, so like, I want this. I need it. The colors are really pretty too. And then I got this one, Don't Be Self-Conscious, because I'm Mexican, and I just thought this was really cute. And I got some Sailor Moon ones too. This is a Moonbucks coffee. This one also might go in the front of my laptop. Yeah, I just really like this one, and I've always seen like pins of this, but not stickers, and I was really happy to see it. It's really cute. I also got this Sailor Cosmos Chibi sticker. Yeah, I already have a sticker on the back of my laptop, or the front of my laptop, that has Artemis, Luna, and Diana. So I figured I would just put Sailor Cosmos next to them. I just think it's really cute. And I just got this book stack one, and I like this because I like the colors. I just like this pastel-y looking type of color. Seafoam green is like one of my favorite colors, so I really like this. Okay, so I have to explain this one a little bit because, okay, obviously it's Clarissa, it's Clary Frey. I love the Mortal Instruments series. Not enough to the point where, I mean, it is enough because I bought the collector's edition. But I guess what I'm saying is like enough time has passed where like I don't feel this insane need to have the stickers of these characters. But I saw this one of Clary Frey and it's just so cute. Like it's such a cute chibi, and like the eyes really pop, and the hair doesn't completely make me like disgusted, because a lot of people will do like fan arts where the red just isn't like how I would picture it, so it just doesn't seem right. This one is so perfect. Unfortunately though, they only have the Clary. I was so because I loved this one so much, I was like, hey, if they have a matching Jace, I will totally buy them together. But they didn't, so I only got Clarissa, which is like kind of sad, and I'm like, no one's gonna get it, but it's okay, I'll understand. So yeah, that's the Clary Frey that I got. And still in the same Shadowhunter vein, I got this one, which is like my absolute favorite. It's Will and Jem, and we're two halves of a whole idiot, and I just think it's so cute. The last one I got was a Sunset Boba sticker. I got this made, like, I know typically you would get like a milk tea version of this, or like a Thai tea, or even, what's the other one people get? Taro. But my favorite type of tea to have with boba is probably some variation of like a mango black tea. And this is essentially what it would look like. It would look like this, like a mango green tea or mango black tea, mostly black tea, would look almost identical to this. And I was like, that's my favorite. That's my favorite. So I got it. Those are the stickers that I got, and I'm really excited to get them in the mail. I don't really know like where exactly they're all going to go. I'm thinking they're going to go on my planner that I have not the planners I use to plan out like my TBRs or to plan out my readathons, but the planner that I use for like my everyday life and school and stuff like that. I think I'll put them on that. But hopefully I'll be able to show that to you guys when I get them. But yeah. So now I'm just going to listen to my audiobook and play some Stardew. I am tired. Tired as heck. So y'all are gonna have to excuse my appearance. But my ratchet ass, my nasty ass nails. Listen, I do a great job when I do my own nails, but the first day they look kind of bad. But I just chip them off, like the stuff on my skin, or I will just wash my hands and it comes off and it's fine. So let's get to the point of this clip. I finished Shadow of Night. Finished it a whole day ahead of schedule. The way I had this like tabbed, it was not going to be finished until tomorrow. But once I got to like this last chapter, like, or not chapter, but this last tab, things were really starting to pick up and I didn't want to stop. Which is funny because I feel like this is going to be a difficult book for me to rate. I can't really talk about what this is about because it's the second book in a series and literally everything that I would mention about this plot is a spoiler, so read the first book if you want to know. But my enjoyment factor for this was a little less than the first book. I really enjoyed the first book. Like, I believe I gave it a 4.5, if not a 5-star. And while I didn't hate this, and I do think like I still enjoyed it. It's still a world I enjoy being in, and I enjoy the characters. There were a lot of moments where things lulled for me. I don't want to say like it's too long, but honestly, like the books just feel like they're a little too long for what they are and for what the plot actually is. Like, so I just feel like there are certain things in here that could have been cut out or cut down from, because it didn't feel like we got to the point, like the whole point that we were even here in this particular part of town, if you will, until about like 400 pages. Like, basically, like, to give you a short rundown of what I mean, there's a book that they're trying to go after, and they go to this town with 2 objectives. The book does not get met. This book they're looking for does not get brought up again until like page 400. And I was just like, we had a whole 400 pages. Like, what were we doing here? It just felt too slow. So I think to speed things up, just cutting pages out that I felt weren't necessary. But other than that, oh, my hair is a mess. Yeah, because that helps. Nice. Anyways, besides that, I still enjoyed the book. I think I'm going to give it a 3.5. I think that's going to be my rating. I will continue the series, and I am looking forward to the next book because just the way this ends and like the things you find out, I'm like shook. Good morning, everyone. It's what, like 9:30, closer to 10 now. And I'm trying to talk myself up to actually go outside. So I wrote this tweet and I was like, oh, it's so relatable, of course, because I wrote it, but do you ever just like, because I'm the type of person that if I'm planning to go out the next day, then I like start to think or strategize of what kind of outfit I want to wear for that day. So I'll picture an outfit in my head and I'm like, yeah, that looks great. And then I actually go to put it on and I'm like, I'm actually a sack of potatoes. I'm trying not to be discouraged because it's making me not want to go out. I told myself I would do it. I would go out today. Guys, why am I like this? Why am I like this? It's just so hard sometimes. Like my depression, my social anxiety just tell me it's fine, just stay home, but ugh. I guess we'll see what I end up doing, and you'll know if there's a clip of it in this vlog. Hello. No, it is not the next day. I just changed my clothes because I felt like it looked cute in theory, but then just walking around outside, I just felt really like I was on display and I didn't like it. So I changed my clothes. But I'm back home. I read on the way to the coffee shop and then I did my writing. I actually just listened to music on the way back. But I found the audiobook for Wicked Fox on Scribd, so I've been listening to that. That's what I listened to on the way to the coffee shop. But now I'm hungry. I'm starving. Like I'm starting to do that like where my hands are shaking because I'm hungry. So I'm gonna go make something, listen to more of the audiobook. And then we'll see what we get into later today. It's Friday. Last day that Bay is working. So maybe we'll do something fun this weekend. I don't know because I'm just supposed to be reading. So there's that. Hello guys. So it's much later. I've been fed and we went out to the grocery store and then came home and now I'm tired. I'm so tired. So I thought I would come hang out in bed and do some reading, and then I remembered I have a challenge to read a book in the same spot. So is it I read upside down. So I'm going to read Sailor Moon and finish that here, and I'm gonna do it in my bed. I was gonna pick like a better place, like no, not just my bed, let's pick a more fancy place or somewhere cool, but bitch, I'm tired, so we're doing it in bed. Vlogging. Hello. Okay, sorry if I look dead. I feel dead. I'm actually filming this on the day after the reading rush has ended, so it's Monday. Sunday was an interesting story. I just didn't film anything. Let me go into what happened, I guess. So on Saturday, you guys would have seen that my last clip was me finishing Wicked Fox by Cat Joe. And after I finished that, I was still very much in a reading mood, and I don't want to blame my boyfriend because it's not his fault. Like, I made the choice. But instead of going into reading my next book, I played video games with him because he was just like, do you want to play Stardew? And I was like, like, you said the magic words, of course I want to play Stardew. So we did that instead and played for like a couple hours. That by the time we finally like powered down our stuff and I was like, okay, I'll read, I wasn't in the mood to anymore. And I kind of had this weird like self-deprecating moment on Saturday evening because I was actually starting to feel bad that I wasn't reading. And I tried to read a couple pages of a new book and I was actually getting anxiety from reading that because I felt like I had to read and I had to get as many books done during the week. And my boyfriend noticed and was just kind of like, relax, like, don't put this kind of pressure on yourself to read so much. Like, you've read a lot already and you should be proud of what you've done. And just to, like, don't take the fun out of this fun hobby that I love to do. So he was right, and I didn't read much. I started a new book and got to page 57. Yeah, so I mean, I read 50 some pages, so, you know. But anyway, the reading rush is over. This has been quite the experience. I didn't daily vlog, as you guys will know, which I'm glad I didn't. I feel like that would have just been an added pressure for me that I'm not ready for. Maybe somewhere down the line if I'm still here on BookTube and want to do it again, but I'm pretty content with how the last vlog went, which was, if you didn't watch, I'll leave link down below. It was my days 1, 2, and 3. I really enjoyed doing that in the process of it. And there were so many people involved in this that it just felt like it was like going to a huge slumber party or like a huge camping trip. And it was nice. It was real nice. So I'll just quickly recap the books that I read this week and what challenges that they would complete. In the end, I did finish 4 books, technically 5 books this week. I completed all of the challenges except one. The only one that I didn't complete was the read a book to movie adaptation, which, I mean, I guess one of them would count, but it wasn't the one I intended to read, so I don't know if I should count it, but anyway. So the first book that I finished for the readathon was Shadow of Night by Deborah Harkness. The challenge for book with purple on the cover. It has a bit of purple around it. And this book I gave a 3.5 out of 5 stars. I did enjoy it. It just was really slow paced. It took a while to like get things going, and then even when it got going, it basically lulled at about here and then picked up again at the end. But still a really good book, a good world, and I'm just happy that I read this because now I can move on to the third book, and I'm really excited for that, especially the way this one ended. So the next book that I read for the readathon was Touching Paradise, which was the shark shape-shifting paranormal romance that I talked about in my vlog last week or a couple days ago. And yeah, I gave that one 2 stars. I think that it had some moments that seemed interesting, like the actual plot of what was making the shifters sick was interesting, and I think that the sex scenes were pretty well done until the mention of, it was basically like, it was fine until the mention of shark dick came up, and then it just became this intense fetishization of shark dick that I was really uncomfortable with. So 2 stars for that one. That one completed the challenge for a non-human main character. The next book that I read for the readathon was The Sailor Moon Eternal Edition, Volume 2. Yeah, I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I think my favorite part about the manga, as opposed to like watching the anime, which this is why I think it could also count for a book to movie adaptation, because I read this and then I watched, it wasn't like, I watched like scenes from the anime, because there was a scene in here that reminded me of a scene from the anime, and I wanted to watch it because I thought it had been done differently from how it was in the book or in the manga. So I rewatched that and other extra scenes leading up to it. So it felt like I was watching the movie, sort of, if that counts. I don't know. But yeah, I think what I love most about the manga is that it moves so much faster than at least the original anime does. The new remake one moves a lot quicker than the old one does, so I guess that's more true to the manga than the original anime. But this is just always a fun time, and it just gets so nostalgic for me, and these editions are so beautiful, and I need to go and finish the collection. I know volume 3 is already out, and I think more of the volumes are too, because I think they're releasing one volume every month, so I need to get on this. And that one completed the challenge for read a book in the same spot, and also to read a book with 5 or more words in the title. Sailor Moon Eternal Edition Volume 2. I don't make the rules here. Read a book to movie adaptation, even though it's a manga to anime adaptation, and yeah. And then the last book that I read for the readathon was Wicked Fox by Cat Cho. This fulfilled the challenge for an author's first book. Also purple on the cover. Oh, that's what Shadow of Night, hold on, let me backtrack. Shadow of Night also counted for a book that I meant to read last year, because I bought this last year, so. I gave Wicked Fox a 5 out of 5 stars. I absolutely loved it. Oh my god. I think it does take like a hot minute to get into it, just because you're like, okay, like, let's get this moving, move it along. But once it does pick up, it's so good. B from Bookish Pisces, who said that this basically reads like a K-drama, and that is so true. That's exactly what I was thinking as I was reading this. I was like, I feel like I'm watching a K-drama with all of just like the nuance. Like, there's just a certain thing, how do I put this? There's a certain flair that K-dramas have, and this definitely has that, like just the whole school atmosphere, the way that the kids tease each other, the way that the romance plays out, like all of it just really feels like K-dramas. So I don't know if that's specific to like Korean culture or what have you, but it felt really heartwarming and touching, and I loved everything about that. So yeah, I really super enjoyed this. I'm so excited. How do we not have that second book? Because I'm dying. But yeah, this was just really, really good. I really enjoyed it. And I think for a debut novel / debut author, this was really well done. I forgot to mention this other book that didn't technically count for anything, but I read it during the week. I reread a book that I hadn't read since like high school, and that was Significance by Shelley Crane. I'll talk more about it in my wrap up coming up either this week or at the end of this week. But yeah, when I first initially read it, I gave it 5 stars, and in this reread, I gave it 3. So that'll be fun to talk about. So be on the lookout for my wrap up, because I did read that during the reading rush week, so I should count that towards my pages. But yes, I guess if it had to count for something, read a book in the same spot, because I read that in bed, maybe. So just an honorable mention, because I did start this on Saturday and then read a little bit more of it on Sunday. But I started Nocturna, and I'm 57 pages in. I have started tabbing. It was a weird thing where like, I just started reading, and immediately at the first page I was like, this is a book I'm gonna want to tab. So I pulled my tabs out. Yeah, I'm really excited to get further into this. I'm really hooked into this story already at just 50 pages. So there's so many things I already love, and the world, the magic, I'm in. So this is the last book that I have to read this month in order to complete my Book Junkie Trials map. This is my Bookie Grail book, so this will get read this month. I have to. So I'm really looking forward to finishing this and then talking about it in a wrap-up with you guys. But yeah, those were the books that I completed and one that I started for the reading rush. If you guys participated, please let me know how it went for you and all the books that you guys read. I'm always looking to add to my TBR because escapism, am I right? Other than that, guys, I'm sorry that I didn't vlog at all yesterday, and I'm sorry that this is kind of short, but I mean, no one watches these anyway. Okay, I need to stop. I need to go. Today's a weird day. I'm feeling off my game. I'm just gonna go play video games. Okay, bye.